Hey everyone, welcome to the stream. Hopefully everything's looking okay. Good quality check before I get going. Hey Katie, good to see you. You've been eagerly waiting for the stream. Ooh, you want to talk about the lore? Yeah, I saw the video and I saw the post. I saw the little like write-up that they did. We'll go over it today. Talk about some cool stuff. I also want to maybe later in the stream today, after combat is kind of settled, towards the end, try to look at the Tyrian Alliance and just do some guesses on who we think's gonna inspire the other 6 classes. Very fun. Anyway, guys, please hit a like on the stream. It'll help get it sent around YouTube. Hi, Potato Chip. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome, my friend. Just getting started here. Getting locked and loaded with the fam. We turn up the music. Let's jam out a bit here while the team is getting settled. Dun dun dun. All right. Let us speculate wildly. Okay, good. It looks like the quality looks good. Don't have to worry about that anymore. I am excited. I'll be honest, the release that they put out for the Ranger, it actually looks good. I was kind of skeptical of that particular specialization, like a whole wind arrow feathers specialization, but when they were talking about the mechanics in the post, it seemed actually quite interesting. Not gonna lie. Seems like it's kind of up my alley. Hi Rocky, good to see you. What am I playing? This is a game called Guild Wars 2. It's an MMO, and I am playing an open world PvP game mode. Right now we're on this map, and I'm here with my guild. We're kind of getting grouped up here. You can see here on the left is our squad and party chat. I'm not sure if you're able to see that, but Guild Wars 2. Good to see you, Labby. Appreciate you. You think they all look fun to play? Yeah, I kind of think so too. I'm not sure about the Troubadour as much. The Luminary looks really cool, I'll be honest. The Guardian one looks really cool. The Ranger looks interesting. The mechanics, it looked interesting. And the Troubadour, I'm not sure how that one will work out. I don't really know much about Mesmer, so I had a hard time kind of understanding how that one will work. Messi or Ronaldo? Ooh, honestly, that's a hard one. I'm a fan of both, but I man, I don't know. I've never had to pick Messi or Ronaldo. I don't know. I'm a bit ignorant because I don't watch as much football as probably the average person, but I think if I had to pick one, I would probably support Ronaldo. But honestly, I love them both. I love watching them both. I watched a lot of the highlights. You enjoy playing Sona. You think it's got like Sona vibes? I mean, that's kind of cool. Right. I hope it is. I hope that the Troubadour mechanics are interesting, like, I don't know. I hope it's not just like, oh, press your shatter and it's just a music instrument and it buffs, you know. I hope it actually has like something thematic. It's something like, maybe something tempo related. I almost want them to implement like a Guitar Hero, you know, like minigame or something, you know, something real simple that you can execute in combat, of course, but just to give it a bit of flavor. I hope it's not just like press button, music instrument appears next to me. Put this on performance mode. New monitor comes in. Nice. That's exciting, man. I need to get a new monitor soon too. One of my monitors, I got both my monitors at the same time, and one of them is like, it has a line through it. So I think that's kind of the sign that's gonna die soon. Ice show speed. Not gonna lie, I'm not like super big into soccer or football. Okay. Kinda got ambushed there. 27-inch OLED, nice. 240 hertz, holy crap, dude. That's fucking nice. Congrats, dude. Right now I'm using a 27-inch 144 hertz Dell, and it's pretty good. It's lasted an alright amount of time. I've had it a couple of years now. I can't complain. I just hate when stuff goes bad, you know, but definitely a respectable amount of time. This Mirage is like following the group. Alright, tricky. Low price. For the low price of 800. Holy crap. Is that how much monitors are running these days? 800? I guess it's a 240 hertz. Mine was like 400, I think. I think it was 500 and I got it on sale around the Black Friday time for 300. Let me catch up on chat. Low price. Alienware, Dell. You guys just got squished, guys. Holy crap. Alright. Good to see you, Spike. A pleasure. It's been a little bit. Sorry, buddy. Getting locked in here. This is the first I've really played today. Gotta get warmed up. OLED are way more expensive. Oh, really? Is it worth it though? Is OLED worth it? I don't know. I actually don't remember. I used to know a little bit about the monitor technology differences, but it's been a few years now since I looked. Alright. Battlefield 6. Ah, I love Battlefield, bro. You're gonna love it. For sure, it'll be worth it, and it'll be extra worth it if your game can run up to 240 hertz. For real, like if you can get to 200, you're just gonna look like butter. Hopefully, it's optimized pretty well. I don't remember how well optimized the last Battlefield game was that I played, which was Battlefield. Oh man, what was it? It was not 3. It was not Bad Company 2. Was older than that. Was it 3? But that one was kind of spicy on launch. It was a little effed up. Not gonna lie. The beta ran well, but on the PC version that got released was kind of effed. But then they fixed it. Deeper blacks, faster response. That's good. I think my monitor is like 0 ms, 0 or 1. But yeah, I gotta get a new one soon. It's gonna like stop working on me soon, I can tell. Hello, Daddy. I mean, Mr. Daddy. I mean, Mr. Spike. Lord Spike. 7,900. Nice. Yeah, you'll be good. Nice. That's gonna be fun. Feels like Red is out in rare form tonight. We have such a long tail, guys. Come on, get together. Very nice, very nice. It doesn't look like there's a guild to fight today. It's gonna be more clouding. Oh yeah, that's right. It's World Rush. Totally forgot. Honestly, I love how populated it is. It's so many people, but the queues are crazy. There's a big drawback to the World Rush week. It's the queues. Luckily, the queues are dead now. It's like 12 on EBG. That's pretty normal. It's not so bad. But earlier, I was checking in, although I was busy working on stuff around the house. I saw that there's a queue of 50 in EBG and then like 12 in all the BLs. Like what? Crazy. You enjoy the chaos? I'm enjoying it too. I'm enjoying seeing a lot more people running around. I'm not complaining because I only really get to play World usually at around this time. I'm logged in usually during the day, but I've been busy with work. T4 Zergs look like baby goats. I feel like the tiers are so meaningless now since they randomize it like so often. Alright, though trying to heal and give them stabs is hard, yeah. Yeah, the life of a boon support in general. Especially if you have pugs, because, not gonna lie, most people don't have good positioning. They position quite poorly. Not that I'm like great at it or anything, but I can usually tell when we're in hot lava and get out. See that guy PóRR? What was that? Just toying with those guys. Oh, wow, wow, wow. So many pools. So many leaps, man. It's so crazy. How's the Guardian been going? Oh, for your Katie. Yeah, they need to fix the alliance system. It's really not working, I think. I don't know how everybody else is like feeling about the system, but it doesn't really seem to have done much to solve any problems, really. Perhaps ANIT has data that proves differently, but don't torture him. He's joining us. Oh, I didn't get any pulls in there. I thought I was close enough. All right. I wish I was spear right now. No, never. So many evades, man. It's so silly. Right. Easy bag farm. T4 during rush sounds fun. That does sound fun. Sounds fun if you have like a couple of friends to play with. Because if you're on the team that is like on the less organized side, it sounds less fun. All right. You said tiers don't mean much except you feel that you have seen more hackers. Really? You know, honestly, I think you might be right on that. I feel like I have noticed that before, but more usually when I do, it's in T1. It's weird. Your team is less organized, yeah. And what I mean by organized is like, you know, people don't stay together, right? Like, you can cloud, you know, as long as you're self-sufficient, or if you have a small group, you know, you can make some magic happen with a small course. No, I actually got somebody. Right. Let me catch on the old Chadmus. I think they're pretty mad I killed one of their group tags. Yep, this is one dude I downed. There's so many people that swarm to get them up. Right. Sorry, I'm locking in. Your guildmates are in UU? Ah, you're one of the UU fellows. I'm sure you probably told me that and I just forgot because, you know, terrible memory. You're in T2. Really fun. If you stay with the Zerg, yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. If you stay with a group, it's fun. If you don't have a group that's like actually like trying to stay together and it's like it's like too cloudy but not enough like supports or not enough people, then yeah. If you have even numbers, basically. What runes am I using? Hey, Lo. This is my setup right now. I'm using Dragon Hunter runes, Claw Relic, and then I'm mixing almost all Berserker's gear, but I have a bit of Dragon in here. Just keep on my tail here. Who is yelling? What in the Discord? Or not yelling, somebody in the background yelling. They're like popping off. Okay. Go down there. Somebody in my Discord has their like audio going. There's some girls in the background just like yelling about some random stuff. It's hard to understand what really was being said, but all right. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, let me keep up a chat. I have no questions to answer. Right. Bum, 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 bum. Kind of gaming. Although it looks like red is not here. It looks like they didn't bring everybody. It's Dragon Banner. Dragon Banner's down, we just got it. Woo! Yeah, 11k. Yikes! That was a crazy hit. I'm gonna say I'm loving Demon Stance versus Cloud. Having access to leaps on both Legend stances is so much fun. Hope we have a log. I think we should, because Freaky Deaky's here. I guess we're taking SMC. I'm putting a spear on this guy. Will it hit? 3, 2, 1. Boom! It hit. Sorry, brown soldier. Alright, spear on this Herald, Vindicator. Nah, he's gonna leave. He's running. Is there anything else I needed to answer about this build? Berserker most pieces, and then like 4 pieces that are dragon, and then claw, hydromancy force on greatsword, and then cruelty fire on short bow. You can, instead of short bow, you can do hammer or spear. And yeah, that's the build. It's not much different than the old stuff. It's an oldie but a goldie. So yeah, pretty much standard traits, just, you know, normal stuff. Oh yeah, let me look at my stats here. So you got 3k power, which goes to 4k when you have 25 might. You got 95% crit, and then you have 250% ferocity, which I think is the sweet spot. I think after that, you start noticing a bit of a fall off on the diminishing returns on that. All right. The next objective. Let's just jam out a bit. I like this track. Oh, I didn't have my utility on actually. My power is even a little bit higher. 31, 38. Yeah. Honestly, pretty straightforward build. It's a classic. I think Force is the go-to on Greatsword. I was trying Fire and I tried a few other things, but I think Force 5% actually is pretty good. I used to use Rage, but I don't think that's really worth it. I think Greatsword is you're going to Greatsword for the big spikes, so Force is just better. It honestly might be worth it to do Force on the bow too, but I'll stay Fire. I like the extra proc. What would I say that my current build is weak against? I think that this build, yeah, I mean, of course, Chuck Norris. I think that this particular Vindicator build, no matter what weapon you're using, so if you're using Greatsword plus whatever, it is honestly a really good all-around build. It's kind of an all-arounder. In terms of like what you can bring, because you're Revenant, right? You can bring stab, you can bring resist, you can bring pulls, you can bring strips. But in like a Zerg scenario, trying to think. I don't know. I think I mean this build is good if it's like a high melee build or if it's a ranged uptime. I think maybe if you're like fighting like a Dragon Hunter comp where there's like a lot of blocks or something that's very tanky in melee, because Vindicator needs a bit of support to stay in the melee grind for extended periods of time. It doesn't have a ton of its own tools, like you know, like for example, Untamed has its own stab and resist on its spike, so you can pretty much spike very reliably. Your spike really matters a lot on how good your supports are at the time of when you're hitting the spike. So hopefully your supports are making sure to boon you up right before you're about to hit. Yeah, your resist, you got your stab, yeah, 25 might, fury, whatever. So I don't know. It's hard to say. It's honestly what I'm trying to figure out, like what is the build's weakness? You have good melee, you have like good, you know, mid-range options, you have hammer for long range if there's ever a meta at which that comes back. You have a lot of mobility. You don't have, I mean, you have access to some cleansing for yourself, but I mean, you're a DPS, you're not really supposed to be cleansing yourself. So I don't know, it's hard to say. I feel like you have everything, but I think what you're lacking is energy to do everything. So as you can see, I have a leap in both stances. I provide my own quickness. You know, if I wanted. Sorry, gotta lock in a bit here.
if you learn how to play Vindicator well, like if you're able to rotate through all your skills pretty well there, it's honestly not bad. It's very powerful. You have a lot of stuff, but I don't know. I feel like you have to have 3 hands to play as perfect, or be a main, you know, Vindy main like me. Be somebody who like enjoys the chaos of how many buttons you have access to. Ooh, wrong stance there. I hate when I leave Alliance stance in blue. Yep. Oof. These guys are slippery like snakes. All right. Nice. All right. Hey Doc, good to see you, man. Try to keep up with chat. Sorry, there's a lot going on here. How's the world enrollment? It has been pretty good. You know, cloudy. Cloudy with a chance of bags, but you know, it is what it is. Alright. Rats removed. You've been enjoying the roaming? Nice. Lots of new people. Yeah, there's a ton of new blood. If you guys don't know, guys, I'm sure you guys are aware, but the bonus event is running. World through World Rush, get your free stuff, Memories of Battle, Mystic Coins, tickets, track experience. So if you need Gifts of Battle, you can get them pretty quick. If you guys are having fun, please consider hitting a like on the stream. It helps get more people invited to this channel, and maybe that will spark their interest to play the game and generate a more healthy population, less dependent on time zones. Easy bags. Play some music. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Had to lock in a little bit. Oof! You got like 2 gifts about it. It's like 2 free tracks, yeah. For all the PvEers. All the PvEers that are coming in. Tomorrow's Battlefield 6 trailer? Ooh, very cool, man. Am I gonna get it? Probably not, if I'm being completely honest. And it's mostly because I just don't really have a lot of time to play any other games, really. I barely have time to do World stuff. But I am definitely gonna watch content creators that are streaming it. Like I like to watch Jack Frags and a lot of those guys in that group. I'm forgetting their names right now. So I usually check those channels out and see how the game's doing. If it looks pretty good, maybe I'll pick it up on a sale or something like that. That's usually what I do, because I just don't play a ton of FPS games anymore. But I love them, you know. You got into the beta? Nice. Yeah, I don't get invited to those anymore. I got into one of the betas for Battlefield. I forget which one. And that was the last one. I think I don't think it was 3. It was like 4 maybe, or one of the ones that came after that. Okay. Yeah, Westy Jack Stode. Stode. I'm so bad at saying his name. I like those guys. Hi, Omerta. Am I on NA? Yeah, I am. I'm playing on NA. I'm in Tier 1 right now. Tier 1 NA, which is Throne of Balthazar versus Mooglu versus Dwayne's Temple. Welcome to the channel. Actually, I think I've seen your name before. I recognize you. You're saying you skate betas, really? That's cool. Man, I haven't played a skate game in a long time. You're kind of giving me the itch to play it. Just thinking about it again. It's a pretty fun game. No, your kind of game, yeah. It's one of those games you play once, you have fun with it, and then it's kind of it. At least for me, you know, I'll probably finish the story, and then I'll do a bit of free roaming, and I'll do maybe a few challenges, and after that, and that's it. But I definitely like them. It's one of them, definitely a really cool series. Damn, that's crazy. 5K hit on that with no mic. So I have a 2.5 crit multiplier. I need to figure out how ferocity works. Because how is it that a 1k crit base ability, or 1k physical damage ability, 1000, hits for 4.7k? I don't understand the math on that. It's like power plus ferocity, I guess, but I don't know, I can't visualize that. Yahoo! Hey Zimic, good to see you. I love when you do that Mario impression. I know that nobody like reacts or anything, but every time you do that, I laugh. You always give me a smile. I'm not even sure if you're doing the Mario thing, but that's what it sounds like to me. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, that's the thing. Skate is a pretty deep game. If you want to spend a lot of time like learning everything, there's a lot to do. But you know, I'm not like that. I just like learning a few cool tricks, doing the story, doing maybe a couple of collectibles, a couple of challenges, and then at some point I kind of get burned out. You know, just I've had my fun exploring around, and that's fine, dude. Because honestly, to me, that's usually worth the sticker price of the game. It's usually enough time. For each person, there's like a certain amount of there's like a certain amount of fun that you need to have before you justify the price of the game. And for me, I feel like Skate, it hits that bar like just barely. So help in the Lord. This guy tried to distort and cap. You can't cap the ring when you're immune, my friend. Alright. Taking a little swig of my Dr. Pepper that I'm drinking. Rare soda drink. Usually I'm a hydro homie. Speaking of which, drink water, guys. This is a reminder. Hydration reminder. Drink some water. I've been bad about that the last few days, and I kind of felt it when I was working around the house. Spent all day chugging water, pretty much. Content's a little light. Oh, actually, we're attacking green now, so we're about to summon the swarm. Yahoo! Oh, there's the advisor. Water equals Dr. Pepper? To some people, yes. To me, no. I very rarely drink soda. Try to stick to juices. Actually, I drink soda more these days than I used to. Honestly, I should probably cut down a bit, but yeah, I'm a juice and coffee and water person, and tea too. I do enjoy myself some tea. But mostly coffee, honestly. I got that Spanish blood inside of me. It craves the coffee for some reason. Keeps me up all night. Do I not have name tags off? I do. Why is this person not in our group? Why are some of these names showing? Weird. The gravel. All right. Yeah, Les is pretty much just trying to summon the swarm here. Right. Oh, a ton of people. I just realized how many. We're actually capped. We're literally group capped. I didn't even realize that. World v. World Rush, baby. Summon the swarm. Alright. Figuring out the siege devices. How long until my channel's monetized? Actually, very soon. I'll be getting monetization sometime this week, I assume. I already got the watch hours I needed for that. Don't really know what happens next. We'll see. But then at that point we can have the community and all that. Doo-doo-doo. Yeah. Yes, you should be able to do like the community join, super chats, whatever else they add, really. I'm kind of curious to see what they'll give us. It seems like it's pretty much, it's quite similar to Twitch, but, you know, like everything, it's like a touch different. Yeah, it's true you can't use Prime on YouTube, but, you know, whatever. It is what it is. Definitely a downside, but the quality they provide me on YouTube is worth it. At least just for my casual, you know, making videos and stuff. It makes my life a lot easier. Okay. Gonna pressure this thing. I kind of don't want to kill this because I want to keep farming, but whatever. I don't think they want to fight us really. Oh, red is here. That's why red's outside. Alright, cleared them all. Alright. Camera was horrific there. Holy moly. Couldn't see anything while I was getting pressured there. I gotta go. Getting Condi spammed. Why not multi-stream? Because here's the reason. I can't stream on high quality higher than 6,000 kbps on Twitch. They don't allow it until you become like a full partner. I'm an affiliate already, but they won't increase my cap to like even anything like not even like 8K, which is all I asked for. Sorry, did I say 6K? Yeah, they capped me at 6.5K, and I was asking for them to increase it to 10K, and they said no. And when you multi-stream, you use one program and you use one setting with the kbps, and YouTube allows me to go up to 13.5 thousand kbps, and that's why 60 FPS 1440p looks really good on YouTube, because they're not actually throttling my ass trying to screw my shit up. Woo! We ain't good, Freaky. So that's the real reason. So because you use one program to stream to both platforms when you multi-stream, it just makes more sense to multi-stream to two platforms that allow me to have higher quality. Twitch sucks, yeah, change. I mean, it's fine. Either platform is fine. It's just, I just wish that they would at least work with me. I would lower, am I on fiber? Yeah, I am. I would lower my quality to 10K on YouTube, and so that I can send 10K to both YouTube and Twitch, but they just won't work with me. So it's like, I don't know. So instead, I'll just multi-stream to YouTube and multi-stream to YouTube, both in two sizes. I can catch more people on the channel, and it's high quality. And all I have to do is take my recorded streams that are like really good quality and make videos with them by by just downloading them from YouTube. And so it's, I don't know, it just makes my workflow easy. So, you hate Twitch? I mean, yeah, I don't love Twitch. I don't know enough about the company to really say one way or the other. I just wish they would provide me with a bit more quality. I don't know. I know that they have a lot of users. You know, Twitch is extremely popular and they have a lot of bandwidth they have to split around, but man, whatever. It's fine. It worked out. I'm happy on YouTube anyway. You swear you stream on 8K? So Lavi, you can go past 6.500, but if you do that, a Twitch bot will lower the quality of your stream from 14 for the resolution of your stream. Based on how much you're overcapping. So like, let's say I'm supposed to only be at 6500 and I stream at 10K. Instead of 1440p, you're actually only watching at either 720 or 1080. If you look at probably my last streams on my Twitch, I was testing all these different settings between multi-streaming between both platforms, and they were just throttling me each time I tested anything. I couldn't find any happy medium. So I just gave up. I was getting tired of the instability. Yeah, it'll subsample your stream down to a lower resolution. Correct. It is pretty annoying. And I knew that was happening, so that's when I opened the ticket with Twitch and I said, hey, you guys are lowering my quality on my stream. Is there any way that we can get like an exception on my account? I know that this feature, the full quality feature, is only for partners, but the requirements for partner are kind of insane because they want you to have a very high number of viewers active at the channel on average. And that's really hard to do, especially with this type of game and this type of channel, right? Very niche, you know? So it's just not worth it. I just don't see it growing, you know? You're gonna find that bot and fuck it up. Yeah, in the background, they do a lot of secret stuff on Twitch. It's fine, it is what it is. Let me get my power food. Yeah, I think it is 75 average viewers, which is really hard to do in World v World and Guild Wars 2 in general, you know. Especially since this is just like a hobby, right? I'll never get to that point. No matter how popular this game gets, really. It just doesn't have that level of community. So it's kind of silly, that kind of like requirement, when you look at it that way. And it's average, by the way. It's not like peak, it's average. That means that each time you turn your stream on, you have to have a minimum of 75 people. That's hard. It is really hard in Guild Wars. You look around the Twitch page, you don't see that many people, 25 viewers on Twitch. Even less in World v World, of course. There's like only a couple World v World main streamers that get that close. It is what it is, you know. I get it, you know, the platform is built around higher volume games like Fortnite, CS:GO, League of Legends, etc. Right? It's not really designed to like foster small communities as well. Hi VB, how did I get this cursor? This cursor is an third-party add-on. Stream is my job. This add-on is you can get it on Steam. It's called Yellow Mouse. Let's see if I can bring up the config page for you. It's been a while since I did it. You don't even remember how you do it. I think my macros are bugged or something because it's not pulling the Yellow Mouse menu up. Big things are in the works. Yeah, okay. I'm trying to pull up the settings, but it's not doing it. That's weird. Isn't it Shift S? What? Isn't it Control Shift C? Weird. Anyways, just look up Yellow Mouse. It's on Steam. It's Control H. Wait, what's Arc DPS? Or that's Arc DPS. Yeah, Control Shift T is Arc. Yellow Mouse is like something with C, but it's not pulling up right now. Maybe I changed the setting, I don't remember that. Control Alt C. Oh, there you go, thank you. Yeah, I'll show that in a bit. Once we're out of combat. Yeah, that's a good point, Katie. There is an in-game cursor contrast thing, but it's not as nice. It's a bit ugly. Alright, let me show you the settings for this Yellow Mouse thing. Display capture? Does that work? Should have shown now. Sorry, my tag started moving. Yeah, it looks like some Windows 95 shit for sure. Alright, so you have this menu here, you can kind of like pick a bunch of options. Damn it, we're moving again. Ooh. You enjoy how I start fights very Leroy? I do. I'll be honest, I'm a bit of a bad example. You really shouldn't do that unless you're extremely confident in like your defensive utilities. You know, I have like dodges, I have a stun break that provides me stability for 6 seconds. I have evades that give me resistance, so I have a lot of ways to safely get back to the tag. And on top of that, I have a lot of leaps, so I'm like leaping in front, trying to get pulls, trying to CC, you know. So this add-on, you can you have a lot of options for these cursors. But I really like that when you right-click, it shows me where my mouse is, so I don't lose it in combat. It's kind of one thing I didn't want to talk about. Alright. I think I still have display capture on. Let me fix up. Oh, there's a Spectre. Bronze Assaulter. Brand new. That guy must be here for the World Rush. Yeah, it's extremely easy to lose your normal cursor in combat. So the reason I decided to get YOLO Mouse was because when I right click, I have a hard time remembering where it is. And I really like this lock function. So there's a lot of options in there. There's even animated ones and stuff like that. They like flash and all that, but it can cause FPS problems, so I don't recommend those. But YOLO Mouse, good add-on. How do you get the cursor? It's on Steam. I don't know if I said that, sorry. But there are some through Blishud, and there is one on Nexus as well. Right. Right. We're gaming. Not sure if it's just you're getting out. No, you're not getting out, man. There's too many flashing effects in Guild Wars. I never really needed cursor add-ons until I started playing World War more. Even when I played WoW, I'd never use like any special add-ons to track my cursor. I had no problem keeping a decent idea where it was. But it's just so much going on, and in World War World, you gotta jump in and out. You know, you gotta move some of stuff. You know, your mouse. There are some classes where you have to like for example Renegade, you have to like put a friendly spirit on you and then an enemy spirit on the enemy, so you have to kind of like flick back and forth. There are many spells in the game that require that, so you know the cursor helps with that a lot. We're playing with our food. Yeah, a little bit. You lose your cursor so many times, yeah. I'd like to believe I'm not getting old though. But maybe I am, honestly, man. I'm fucking 30 already. I'm getting there. I'm getting the old man DLCs. You know, I'm talking about like the shoulder pain, the cracking back, the making sounds when you get off the chair. You know. The appreciation for cutting your lawn. I might be jumping into dad territory there, not old man territory. You're 33N? What does that mean? Your Overstew visuals are one step away from providing seizures. Yeah. There are some effects that are pretty bad. Like, I want to say some of the Chronomancer effects are pretty loud. There used to be one skill that was on Guardian, and it was like a flashing light, and it was very annoying. They finally removed it, I think. I wonder how many bags we've gotten today.
Because I already have a whole stack right here.
It didn't reset my bag count. Usually I open all my bags so I know how many kills we got. But I might have to check, just open up all of the, open up the logs. In fact, let's look at the logs. Ooh, they're all, there's too many logs. They're all split up into a lot of segments. Might have to look at these separately. After we do our next speculation. Looking forward to that. Finally was the last one that you have to do for World Rush. Oh, SMC, yeah. That's gonna be the one that's kind of tough. I know, I'm pretty sure I already got it. I'm like quite sure. Towers, keep, camps, caravans, yeah. Garden also has these weird bugs where they would have like a spot of light, yeah. I remember they had an issue with like Guardian Pistol, I think. I think Pistol 2 was like causing a giant beam of light or something. Lots of people. Let's describe the email. Yeah, give us an audiobook, my friend. Alright. One miscalculation on their end.
12k spear. That's a big one. That is a spear hit. How many bags? Holy crap. Legendary Conqueror of Saros. Queuing up early for EBG? Yeah, makes sense. How many free bags? For some reason we're giving the keep to red. I'm not really sure why we're doing that. Now, duel to the death. I like rat exterminators. For some reason we let them cap it and then we just like beat their ass. Not sure why we did that, but whatever.
Beat some cheeks. Nice. Alright, let me catch up with chat. You follow AR's tag? Oh, that's right, you're in anvil resistance. Very cool. EBG's right now on A. Damn. Where are we at right now, Q? We're on 20 Q right now. And we're like the latest link, usually, the latest group that runs. After us, it's like Australians. OCX. Highest we've seen on T4 is 50. Damn. I kind of wish that we had this level of population more often. Nice. All mass have 5 Q. I mean, it's annoying that there's queues. I just wish. I don't know. I wish the population density was spread out more. Like there was more people playing like on average, and then when the events come, then the queues are like, you know, they're queuing, but it's not as crazy. But I don't really know how they fix that. What, make World v World more rewarding, and then make the event less rewarding? But is that really going to make people play World v World? I don't know. You know what they could do? Why don't they make World v World give better gold? I feel like the gold spent or gold earned in World v World is a bit lower than most other places in the game. I don't really get why that is. Maybe I'm wrong on that, because honestly I haven't done like any empirical testing on that, like actually like ran metas and like compared numbers, but I'm pretty sure most people agree that World v World income is not as high as most other places in the game, including PvP. I want Edge of the Mist to be fixed too. I very badly would like to run around here because it's a pretty big map. I wish it was highly populated. Like you would run around and run into like, you know, small groups of players a lot. That's what I would like. Yeah, massive skill lag. Yeah. If you buff gold, you get stacked alliances to farm it. But they should make it in a way that it's not farmable, right? Like, you earn the gold by spending time, right? Like, I don't know, maybe more gold like per pip or something like that. I don't know. I don't understand the system well enough to really say. Like, I don't really know like what the pain points are. My auto attack hit for 6k on that. That seems nuts. I want it to become a GVG map where all the GVG fights happen. Yeah, that's kind of what they're using Obsidian Sanctum for these days. They use Obsidian Sanctum and then also one of the Alpine BLs. So let's say they make it like GVG centric. What kind of stuff are you guys thinking? Like what kind of incentives would they make it so that guilds specifically want to come to Edge of the Mist? Like why, you know? So they would have to give you buffs for being there in a group, like with a tag, basically. So buff tags. Seems wrong to say that, but. So, like you earn a lot of gold for capturing stuff if you're in a squad or something. I don't know. He said, I think if they added daily caps, but not part of dailies, like a gold for each objective capped, tower, SMC, keeps. Yeah, you know, maybe that's maybe that's like the ticket, like a flat amount of golds. Like per objective, you know? Because some people just want to farm, you know? Like they don't mind like And you know, maybe if that would get more groups to like tag up and retake camps, or tag up and retake, you know, towers. Just something that doesn't. I feel like tags are, you know, few and far between. At least on my leagues. If they do GVG tournaments, they definitely should do GVG tournaments. I don't think anybody thinks that's like controversial. I do wish there was like a bit more like community involvement, but I just don't really know how that would work out. Particularly for GVG, like Zergs, like Zerging, Zerg gameplay, Zerg v Zerg. I feel like that'd be pretty cool, but I just don't know what they could do. You know, obviously they can host a tournament, put a little bit of gold up, right? Maybe make an automated tournament if that's possible. Don't really know how that would work. There's a lot of systems that would have to be created and put in place. But, you know, automated tournaments where you can like sign up your group, you know, maybe like sign up your guild, whatever. There's some sort of sign up process, and then you get matched up at a certain time. That could be really cool. Honestly, I'm just thinking it out. That seems pretty nice. I would do that, honestly. Like, if they have them running often enough where there's like one in all the major time slots, like morning, evening, and late night, that would, and if they have multiple, but let's just say they're doing a couple, that would definitely get tags rolling at those times, you know? And that would get more people to play at the same times against each other. And I think that might be better. And you know what they could do is they could make these tournaments run in times at which are considered like non-prime time, so that population increases in like dead time zones, because there's a GVG tournament going and people signed up for it. That'd be pretty cool, because that would get some activity on the maps going, you know, maybe like on weekdays, early morning, or whatever time zone is not really popping. There's so much untapped potential. If they have capture points, like PvP map, yeah. World tournaments at launch where it's so fun. I never really watched them, but I've heard of them. Like, okay, so you're saying like GW1, GVG. I don't know what the rewards were, but I do know how they worked. I've seen some videos. It would be hard to hit off-peak times. Yeah, it would be hard to hit off-peak times. Is there a person up there? Sounds like they're trying to chase after somebody. Oh, I don't have any swiftness. Having a choice to join the GVG or join the Keep Sieges. That's true, yeah. You can be like, oh, I want to run on EBG, or I want to go, you know, get some activity going in the alternative maps. What is going on up there? Okay, I was gonna like not care about going up, but I want to see what's going on. Apparently, there's like somebody stuck up there. They're like laughing like crazy. Jumping puzzle. How did he get in there? There's a revenant. GVG tournaments with the spectator mode. Yeah, spectator mode would be cool. And man, imagine if in the spectator mode you can place bets for, like, for gold or currency, and there's like unique skins for like winning, you know, winning bets. How cool would that be, man? You know? Oh man. So much they could do. There's so much they can do if they have the, you know, the resources and time. And willpower, really. I'm not sure if they want to. I'm not sure if they care to make the game mode as good as it can be. Sometimes guilds would hidden tag. The easier way to make GVG a thing is to make reward legendaries. Yeah, something valuable. You know, like the GVG tournaments, it could just be raw gold. Like if you win the GVG tournament, you get 100 gold, and for each game, like each match in the GVG that you do, you gain a certain, like let's say you're in like 5 gold or something, whatever. You're definitely right, Spike. That yeah, that's a definitely good point. A lot of people rig tournaments in PvP, so there would be things that there would have to be some sort of mechanisms in place where they can, you know, keep people. Maybe not have like a lot of automated tournaments running each day, but having like a I don't know. That kind of defeats the purpose. I don't know. It's a tricky situation that ANET's in. You know, I think that's why they're very careful about how they're approaching it. We should replace Roy. We'd be so good. We would definitely try some spicy ideas. I don't know if we would get through on patch day. It is true. A lot of people only do World Road for the gift of battle. Man, the reward structure of World Road is tough. It is tough because, on one hand, you know, you're gonna have the people who log in on prime time because they love playing the game. You don't have to worry about them. You really want to get more people playing the game, like on average, basically. And it's like, how do you tackle that problem? Of course, a GVG tournament will help. Community, you know, community stuff would help too between the devs and all that. But what could they do systematically? I don't know. Make one of the rewards of GVG. Yeah, that's true. It also could add gizmos, you know, like gizmos are in PvP, but they're not in World of World really. Although I don't know if PvPers would like that. They may want to keep that PvP specific. They can add some other reward in World of World, of course, for doing it, for winning a GVG, like a special title or I don't know, King of Bags or something, dude. Give me my King of Bags title. Alright. Find another playlist here. What the hell? Damn. Now this is peak male performance right here. Couldn't handle it. Oh man, here you go, this is so troll. You're so funny. Alright, let's see. Let me catch up with you fellas. I like this topic. What, like, improvements for the game mode, reward structure. I feel like it's one of the biggest problems. Balance is like an ongoing project always. The biggest thing is like player retention, I think. Player interest. Let's see. Could even break it down for smaller guilds, like 50. Yeah. Oh, that's a good idea too. They could add brackets, you know, like sizes, and if there's no sign up, it just doesn't happen. So there's so much potential, dude. You guys are like, you guys are teasing me. Let's see. No capping points either. Just straight up team wipes. Yeah, I agree. It should not be about defending or attacking. It should just be like combat, basically. You feel the rage for guilds. Very cool. I like that idea. Like a 15v15 minimum up to 50v50. Of course, there's like player population. You know, who knows if there's really enough interest. But I think there is across all. You know, across all the World War players. I'm sure you can set up this like automated tournament. It's not that crazy. Setup times, meet up in, you know, the new Edge of the Mist, newly updated. Wow! Meet up in the middle, duke it out. Or maybe not Edge of the Mist, it could be its own map, really. They can keep on using Obsidian Sanctum if they want. And then they can repurpose Edge of the Mist and fix it up. Fix the map geometry, fix a lot of the bugs that are in there, because there is a lot of bugs. I've done a couple of Wizard Vault dailies in there with some friends in this expansion, and wow, that place is a little weird. Maybe fix up the map a bit, because the map is a bit wonky. especially since you can't glide and stuff, you know. Quality of life stuff, you know, the polish that ANET always adds to these things. Let's see. This alliance thing is not working. Yeah, I'm not convinced the alliance thing's working. I'd like to know the numbers. Like, I'd like to know the data that ANET is working with on the decisions that they're making, personally. If there was brackets like that, it would also entice solo players to join. Yep. Dude, you know, can you imagine like there was like a nice clean UI element right here for World versus World or something? And it just says like GVG sign up, you know, there's a UI place where you can see the times, you know, you click up here, whatever, you pull up a panel, it has the time slots, you just sign up. It'll ask you if you want to sign up with multiple players, and if you do, it'll send like an invite to those players, and they have to accept it, and then once everybody signs up, you're locked in at the time slot, and then you meet in this new map, and you just duke it out for the rewards, and bam! It's like, this shit writes itself, man. I think the problem is money, time, and because there's a lot of engineering and architectural issues. I'm sure that they have to fix, and systems that they update and add. And I didn't play Guild Wars 2 in 2013 and 2015, but you enjoy watching old GVG. Yeah, I also enjoy watching that shows up on my YouTube a lot. I'll be honest, I watch a lot of Guild Wars 1 GVG, Guild Wars 1 builds. Even though I don't really play the game, I just like watching people talk about the game. I find that interesting. I don't really know what's going on because I don't really know what most of the skills are doing, really. Think about it this way, PV legendaries are a pain in the ass. World v World is easier if you join a guild in Zerg. Why not make it even easier if it's guild v guild? I mean, yeah. I mean, honestly, the whole, like, the lack of real Guild Wars thing is kind of a meme. It's called Guild Wars, but there's no real Guild Wars. Lore is no Guild Wars. I guess World v World is sort of like Guild Wars-ish. You played a lot of Guild Wars 1? I'm kind of jealous. I was not exposed to Guild Wars 1. I would love to have played it. I think I would have enjoyed it a lot. I'll be honest, I'm quite sure that one of these days I'm gonna bite the bullet and do my playthrough of Guild Wars 1 for fun. Man, you baited Guild Wars 1? Holy crap. Wow. I came here and they're all gone. Alliance battles are way better. Faction. Right, yeah. The Alliance battles was about the Kurziks versus Lexan thing in Nightfall. If you do, you're down. I'm pretty sure, like, I mean, I'll play with you for sure. We can make it a thing that we play together, just because I want to learn. Yeah, I want to run around the maps, look at the zones, read the quests, you know. Just kind of get into it a bit. Could make it like a YouTube thing, but I might just make it just a stream thing, just like for fun, that we do every once in a while. I'd like to learn a bit about the what class was like jumping out at me. I want to learn about Ranger. I'll be honest, I think Guild Wars 1 Ranger seems interesting. Not like super interesting, but I don't know. They have a lot of like. There's a lot of games that they don't do the Archer fantasy very well, and I'm just interested in learning how Guild Wars 1 did it. Because in Guild Wars 2, the Ranger is very different, and it doesn't hit that like that Archer like archetype that well. Although now the expansion is giving us one, but you might still have your guild in Guild Wars 1. Honestly, if I get far enough in Guild Wars 1, I do want to get my Hall of Monuments stuff at one point, but I'm not like super I'm not like super tied to that goal or anything. None of this build swapping thing. You got back into Guild Wars 1 a few months ago? That's cool. Honestly, I'm loving that it's like kind of popping again with the 20th anniversary. And a lot of content creators are playing it and doing challenges. I've been seeing YouTube content flying around across my feed about like challenges, challenge runs basically, for the Underworld and stuff. It was kind of bad. Yeah, you mentioned that, Doc. You mentioned that they use hammers. I'm curious how that works. You know how hammers work in that game. 'Cause I've never seen anybody use a hammer. Oop. Oh, bar. Sorry. No, I'm good. Rallied. Let's see where they were. Mark the core group. The floor tag. Alright. We went down here. Do. Nice. Oh, I think we were playing our food a bit there. The builds in Skywatch are pulled from Guild Wars. Oh, the buildings? Really? The buildings from Skywatch are from Guild Wars 1. That doesn't surprise me. I know that, like, Draknar's Forge, and I know the Wizard's Folly. What else? If there's 100 foes grouped up, your AoE hits 100 foes. Oh, really? There's no target cap. That sounds fun. Damn, that sounds really fun, actually. Why do they? Yeah, it is because of server-side calculations. It is also harder to balance the game if you're okay. It's harder to balance an ability if by theoretics it can hit 5 targets for 10k or 100 targets for 10k. They could also, you know, do the thing that some games do where after 10 targets it gets like damage reduced, you know, but I feel like that is just harder on the servers calculation wise, so I don't know. Yeah, the combining 2 classes thing is what was kind of what initially piqued my interest. I thought that was kind of interesting. I saw like some rangers, I saw like some guy had like a ranger and a monk. Was it monk? Maybe? I don't know. I've seen so many builds now, they're all blending together. Alright. See, server-side calculations and balancing, yeah, that would be my assumption. It would be harder to balance. Yeah, I think a meteor shower hitting like 50. I forgot what MMO did that thing where after like a certain amount of targets it reduced the damage and stuff. But it's like, eh. Ranger Monk is like a healer. Or maybe that's what it was. I saw one build where the guy was using, he had like a couple traps, and he had one ranged attack. He was doing PvP, and I don't know, he would use this one ranged attack. It was pretty much his only like bow ability, really. And it hit hard as hell. Really, Monk was broken. What was so good about Monk? Like, it's just like support, heal cleanse. Monk is one of the classes I want to understand since it's the predecessor of Guardian. 55 Monk. Oh, I've heard of that 55 HP monk build, actually. What is SR Assassin? Get a little sip of water. Oh, falling. I think I kind of want to go spear here instead of sure bow. So, I'll switch after this fight. $55 HP. Some of them are already jumping. They're all just jumping out. But yeah, we were just standing there menacingly, and they were just like, I'm out of there. Yeah.
In order not to offend or horrify those in the
Cowardice on the battlefield.
Pathetic.
Pathetic.
The sound of a bell in the theater will warn you when to close your eyes or turn away, so that you may avoid witnessing certain scenes of an especially erotic or gruesome nature.
Alright, let me read this thing. The skill would make it so you only take 10% of your max health. Oh, yes, that's ringing a bell. Yeah. You pump regen and you never die. Unless you had a bad health bit drain. Unless you had health bit drain. Very interesting. Busted. I can see that being busted. That almost sounds like some sort of Diablo build, you know? Oop. The funny thing is, Runes and Guild Wars 1 can be equipped like Guild Wars 2, but they give a stat point to it. Oh, really? That is really cool. Makes a trait stronger. Wow. Interesting. Very cool. Alright, let me go spear real quick. Copy to full. Cruelty, Fire, Hydro Force.
Cannibal girls.
Are you talking about the spell effects? You're talking about the aesthetic then. Alright, let's do this. They're bombing. I marked their type for you. We thinned them out a lot here. Roads on you. I'm down. That's fine. I went forward. I thought the tag was gonna go in. Get some supply. Ooh, I need a. Yeah, check a chat. SF Assassin Shadow Form, huh? Cannot be targeted the enemy spells. Silver armor is a 45% block chance. Interesting. That sounds cool. Interesting. That seems cool. There's a lot of people. You're playing for SEA? Yeah, I think a lot of Oceanic players play on NA. Like Australians and such. Oh. Was my food out? No, it wasn't. That's some pretty good temps. Alright, I'm going. I feel like our stab's fine. Oh look, do we have enough chronos? We have like an alright amount of chronos. Yeah, Guild Wars 2 is mostly CPU stuff. CPU power. Why are they running? I want to fight them again. I guess we got SMC. Very good. 70 degrees, pretty good. Oh, I was gonna switch to my spear skin. I don't think I have any skins that really matches this new set I'm running. Speak down, I guess. My wizard vault objectives. Complete the kinfall fractal. I've only done it once. What? I'm the nightmares. Yeah, I'm not doing that. You have 249 70Ks. Nice. I have a 3070 right now. All of my spare parts went to my wife's computer. So I'm plumb out of spare parts. I used everything pretty much. I think I have a spare. I think I have a spare graphics card somewhere. Maybe. What's up, guys? Welcome to the stream. Hope you guys are enjoying, chilling, having a good day. Cruelty, fire, force. Bum 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 bum. All right. The core grip's dead. Not gonna go much further. I don't want to get baited. Right. Very good. Gotta call it a night. Alright, thanks, Spike. Really appreciate you hanging out. Good talking to you, man. Same for Lobby. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you guys. Boom, boom. Hey James, World Real Noob playing on green. Wondering why blue and red teaming up on you? I don't know. Honestly, I'm not really sure. I don't have a good answer. It could be related to the points, maybe? So you're on green. Oh, are you on the enemy team? If you're on my link, Red is afraid to fight us, pretty much. They can't really beat us. So they're just picking on green. And, I mean, we can fight them if we go to SMC, but there's really no point. We're just gonna cap it, and then push them to keep, like we have done every night, pretty much this week. So we're fighting green because it's more fun. Down if I have to. Thank you. Blow behind you. Oh boy, I'm dead. It's gonna go this way. Let me answer you here. Yes, red and green has some rivalry. I guess that's it, maybe. Honestly, I really don't know. I don't keep up with the drama. Nobody likes red. I mean, yeah, nobody likes fighting mag. The red team is a team that people like to be hanging up on, but he's on green. James is on green. I mean, I don't know. In World v World, often one team gets double teams. At least a little bit. There's usually one team that is not as strong as the other two. I'll give you a combo to try, okay? Dodge before you go in, Scavenger Burst on the way in if you want, and then you Nomad's Advance, Reaver's Rage. You need another dodge, and you can use any weapon skills at that point. At that point, you've given yourself tons of dodges, you're in the melee, you've given yourself stab, and you're ready to burst. If it gets too dicey, you can switch, you can press your Alliance Tactics to go to blue, and press your Battle Dance to reverse you, evade you backwards, and give you resistance so you get back to tag. It is a little complicated, but once you learn the 3 sets of utilities, it's not so bad. When you have to make a video on it and you hear the name over and over again, you learn them real quick. Sorry guys, I'm answering some Discord chatter. Somebody was asking about some Vindy tips, so I was kind of giving them a bit of a starting combo. Gets you in the fight, gets you your stab. You think so? I hope it is. All right. So many of them. I want them to try. Let them come here. Pum, 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 pum. Oof. Nice. Decent. Couple of clips I'm farming in this stream. You probably see a couple of these clips on YouTube. All right. Getting bounced by. The cursor is Yellow Mouse. Oh shit. They got my stab off there. Whew. Okay, cool. Caught up on chat. Hi, Rawian? Sorry, I'm really bad at reading that. Let me know how you're supposed to pronounce that. I almost said Revan at first, but then my dyslexia kicked in. Or unkicked in. And then I realized that was not what that was. Darth Revan. I think we're gonna end stream here soon, or end Zerg soon. After this Zerg, we're gonna go over a bit of the announcements on the X-Pack, see what we got. Some cool stuff to talk about. Not a lot, but it's just some cool stuff. Right. My dyslexia unkicked in. Yeah, there you go. It unkicked in and made me realize I'm an idiot. Alright, yeah, looks like we're tagging down, which is cool. It's fine with me, I'm a bit tired. And I promise I want to go over this, or else Katie will bust. Super fun, guys. Green team, that was fun. You guys put up a hell of a fight today. I'll be honest, you guys got tougher. So good job, guys. That was hella fun. Normally, it's a little bit, I don't know. It's a little bit more stompy, you know. I'm not playing as defensively. I'm just jumping around, you know, not that worried about getting killed. But it seems like Green stepped it up a bit today. which is fun. Heard something interesting in Teapot stream. Oh, really? Share. You will not. I gotta send that item. If they add a Hall of Monuments thing, ooh, that's a good idea, and I hope they do. But I wonder what it would be like. All right, I'm tired. I'm not as much fun it is considering running with the DFC guys. I'm tired, so I'm gonna start going into the speculation stuff. So let's go and start pulling up some stuff here. Here we go. Alright, party people. Let's go over the release cycle. Hold on, let me fix mobile stream. You guys getting flashbanged by this? 1 second. Whoops. That is not what I meant to do. Alright. Let's go ahead and fix this a bit. Alright, that should be alright for the mobile stream. Fix the format there. Alright, and then another thing I wanted to look at is the Tyrian Alliance skills too. We got some stuff to look at. Alright. I like how it has check marks if they were here. That's interesting. Alright, let's turn this music off real quick, or lower it. Alrighty. Alright, Alright, so. Oh, also, let's, I'm just gonna pull up my video with my elite spec guesses. Just so I have them on screen. Alright. Alright, so first, the Troubadour. Obviously, we knew it. They're going to be inspiring people with storytelling. I'm not going to go over the whole post because a lot of people have already gone through it, and I'm sure if you're interested, you can read it. But it sounds like your clones become musical instruments. Your F1, F2, F3, F4 become different effects. The big thing is that there's some sort of crescendo, which is like you kind of like do a multi-hit move where multiple instruments are active at the same time. And one of the biggest things here is they kind of confirmed that they're going to give distortion to allies with the Troubadour, which I think is really cool. Seems really strong. Let's see where they said it. So these notes are used to extend the duration of their enchantments. So they buff their friends, they buff themselves, they do offensive effects, etc. They have keynote skills, crescendo, etc. Whatever. Crescendo might be the elite or something. Who knows? I forgot where I said that they said, I think maybe in the video up here.
Peggy.
They said in this video that they're going to provide distortion to their allies. So that looks like the offensive effect, maybe. Hold on, let me open this on YouTube so I can get it on wide. Whoop. So, honestly, I'm not sure what to think about this elite spec. I don't know enough about Mesmer. It seems cool. I just don't know if it'd be fun. I hope they add some sort of like mini-game mechanic to it, so that there's like a lot of like... yeah, DFC is running. But I hope that they add a lot, like some sort of like tempo mechanic or something that really ties into the musical theme, because I feel like that's lost in what we've seen. It just seems like they're just taking out instruments and doing random like Mesmer purple stuff, you know, it's like whatever. So not a lot to say on the Troubadour, but so definitely we got that one right. Wham. What did we get wrong? I got Ranger and Elementalist backwards, but the rest were right so far. So that's pretty good. And they said that the Sylvari AoE Distort is pretty strong. DFC is running. Your good buddy is a commander, and oh really? I gave him the ranger build. Did I really? That's funny. I'm happy to have spread the ranger love. I think it's random that the Sylvari apparently, like, they're saying that Dougal, like who? Dougal? Keen, apparently. I don't understand why they're saying that Dougal as a lore character is the one who is a bard. He's a human too, by the way. I don't know, I'm confused on this one. Maybe that's not what they said and I'm misinterpreting that. But they said the Sylvari are the ones who are the troubadour inspiration. I really don't get that in the lore. Kind of random. I think that will... Have you played it Sona in League? Yeah, I have played Sona in League and it's not bad. Oh, you found this channel because somebody told you to use my Untamed build? Really? That's awesome. Hell yeah, man. Love it. I'm glad. I'm glad that people think the video is good enough to send to other people. That's all I ever wanted, really. I wanted it to be accurate, fast, and effective. And I kind of wanted it to be... I wanted people to think that the build guide was good enough to, like, for this purpose, like, to send to people. And, you know, hey, check this video out and, you know, try this build. And play it. You know, for Zerg DPS, I feel like people are scared to try stuff. Alright. So next, we got the Sylvari with the bow. This is called the Gale Shot. I'll be honest, I'm kind of interested in this one. I wasn't at first. I'll be honest, I didn't think like an elite spec about... oh, I'm dying. That's funny. I'll be honest, I don't think that an elite spec about, you know, using a bow would be that interesting. But they described all the mechanics about like ammunition mechanics, and it sounds like it's going to be like a dragon trigger type of thing. Honestly, that seems pretty cool. I'm kind of down for that. I just hope that it has, firstly, like unblockable attacks, piercing, you know, alright range, and, you know, good damage. In the video, they talk about you like generate these feathers and you become more powerful. So like it's not like Dragon Trigger where you go into Dragon Trigger and you hit like a big fat hit. It's more like you get the weapon kit and as you use it, you like build up these buffs and then you are the most powerful once you have like four arrows. I really don't know how that's gonna work out. It seems pretty cool. Honestly, mechanically, I think it sounds like they have like an idea that they're going for there, and I don't know. I'm excited to find out how that works. I'm not really like a big ranger player outside of Untamed and Druid, so I don't know. Maybe it'll be fun. I don't know. I'm hoping it'll be fun. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, that is one thing you bring up a good point, Doc. I hope it just doesn't turn out to be like some like arrow cart bullshit, you know, like just some annoying build that's like, you know, like longbow ranger. You know, I want this to actually be good in Zerg. You know, I want it to have like unblockable piercing attacks that like hit hard, you know? That'd be cool. But I don't care how they balance it, but give it a big cooldown or whatever, but who knows? And then in the description, as Katie is going crazy in the chat, they pretty much say that the Tengu are the one who teach you this archery style. So you summon a cyclone bow. You've got these interesting sounding abilities and mechanics that sound like they add up into some other mechanic. We'll see how it really works out. They don't really give you a lot of detail on this one. They just say like your avian pets are going to be stronger. The bow attacks charge up over time as you get these feathers. That's really all we know. And then we got this one, which honestly, this one looks really cool. Really, really cool. I'm looking forward to the Guardian. I don't know how this is gonna work, but they have the art showing like a sword shield. I don't know, I'm looking forward to this one. So this one, the lore is that the Char Legions, so Flame and Iron, have come together and joined forces and they have combined like fire magic with Iron Legion technology, and they created this like lantern which holds this like sacred flame, which is the Flame Legion, right? The Iron Legion made a lantern, the Flame Legion provide the sacred flame. So the Flame Legion has a sacred flame, and apparently the Guardians are learning how to control it. Based on the video, honestly, this is the one that I don't really understand. I understand the least, I guess. Because they're so very vague about it, but it sounds like it's a shroud, which is cool. But it's a shroud that doesn't have a resource. It's like cooldown based shroud, so you go into it and I don't know if you get a second health bar or what, really, but it sounds like it has only cooldowns. You have three, maybe you have like 3 shrouds. They have like F1, F2, F3 shroud, and each one is different type of weapon with different weapon skills. And they said that the cooldown of the shroud increases based on how many weapon skills you use. So if you go into the shroud and you spam out a bunch of weapons, you can't get back in for a long time. Or if you just pop in and use one important skill and pop out, the cooldown is shorter. Looking forward to that. It sounds cool. It sounds like a different flavor of Firebrand. And I'm like cautiously optimistic. I don't really like Firebrand that much. But I'm definitely looking forward to this one. The visuals look pretty cool. It has like a sword and shield spirit weapon that you can see here, like a sword shield spirit weapon. There's like a block attack, a leap in. There's some sort of shield bash, which I'm guessing is a stun, and then some sort of hammer attack, hammer overhead, hammer spin, some sort of like big animation hammer attack here, which it says it provides boons. Yeah, this gives a lot of like Firebrand vibes, but like on a different flavor. So who knows? I really don't know how to work out. I'm like I said, I'm cautiously optimistic. I hope it's like fun. They made it sound like it's both like offensive and defensive. So I don't know if it's gonna end up in like Firebrand, where Firebrand was supposed to be like a mix, like a hybrid kind of situation, but ended up just being like a support mostly. Outside of Condi. Hold on, we're talking about some reports real quick. Hold on, let's take a quick read here while that log loads. We might have to look at that log real quick. So you gain a Radiant Shroud, which sounds cool. You gain access to a bunch of abilities. I don't really know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see on this one. Not your mama's FB, yeah, pretty much. I don't know. I'm looking forward to it. So we have the Char Legions, we have Sylvari, and the Dominion of Winds. So that means that what we have left is hold on, let me open a notepad real quick. So we got Ilona, we got Pirates of Lion's Arch, we got Cantha. Then you got, I mean, I don't know. Are we really gonna get like a Sura, a Norn, or I'm not gonna put the core races. I'm gonna assume they're not gonna teach us shit. You got the Coden. The Coden could teach us something. You got the Skrit, which I think could be maybe the Antiquary. And there's also like the Polar Codens. So, how many specs do we have left? We have 6 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are my guesses for the next ones. So where do they go? So Skrit goes Antiquary. Right, that makes a lot of sense. One of these is not going to be, it's going to be like Revenant, so it's not really going to count. Hold on. Ilona is obviously Paragon. Cantha, you got Evoker or Ritualist. The Coden might teach us about Evoker. Is that possible? The Priory could be Antiquary. Did I miss that? But the Priory, does the Priory specifically... Man, it does make more sense, doesn't it? The Priory does deal with antiquities. But they're not thieves, you know? Like, the Priory they don't steal. The Skrit are kind of like thieves. They are more likely to steal, I think. I mean, you got Order of Whispers, but they don't really care about artifacts. Rev is getting a Norn spec. Yeah, okay. Air. Hold on, let me pull up the lists again. So you got Polar Coden and Lowland Coden. Who's teaching us about this engineering thing? That's gonna be a weird one. Damn, that's actually hard. Who teaches us about engineer? Honestly, it is. I'll put Norn here for Rev. I'll entertain the idea. It is possible. I'd be surprised, but Norn. I'm gonna put Norn or Cryptus because I think Cryptus, but they're not in the Alliance. That's the thing. Like, I think it's gonna be a Cryptus Legends, so I think it's maybe not gonna be in. I think maybe Rev might not be on here. I don't know if the Tyrian Alliance is gonna be like influencing Revenant. We'll see how they justify it in the story. Oh, Asura! You're so right. You're so right. Asurans are engineer. Because it's like it's more in their wheelhouse. You're totally right. It's like Magitech almost. Good call. Good call. Alright, I'm gonna say that the Lowland Coden teach potentially about Evoker. Is that weird? Evoker, maybe? Alright, so then we don't think the pirates are teaching jack shit then, is what we're saying. Yeah, I think the icon is Cryptus. I just don't think that... I don't know how they're going to tie this into the story, really. That's what I'm wondering. Or if it's not Cryptus, what is it? Maybe, you know, here's what I said earlier. I said maybe the pirates are the Revenant and we get Scarlet or My Trin. Question mark? Is that bad? It's a single target skill and it's not piercing, so only if on like a down body or in a duel or something. I know that Evoker really makes a lot of sense for Cantha, but Ritualist is here. You know, are the Canthans going to teach us about 2 specializations? Maybe, but that seems kind of... I don't know. It seems like a little bit of a cop-out, doesn't it? Am I tripping? Feels like a little bit of a cop-out, but that's why I kind of want to put that there. That maybe the Coden, because they are like kind of in tune with nature a little bit. But they don't really use magic, right? That doesn't make any sense. So maybe it could be the Polar Codens. Yeah, I'm not, because they don't really like magic, so I'm out on that. That doesn't make any sense. So is it Polar Codens, Evoker? I don't know. I honestly... I don't know. I don't know who teaches us about Evoker. Cantha seems obvious, but 2 coming from the same region seems... I don't know. It does dumber stuff, so I'm gonna say that it's gonna like this. I'm gonna take Norn Rev out of there. So this is what I think: Paragon and Ilona, Cantha, Evoker, and Ritualist, and then Skrit for the Antiquary or the Priory. But I'm gonna put Skrit. I think it's more fun.
Then you got these Surin engineers, which I'm excited to learn about that one. I kind of was hoping they would tease that one because they haven't given us anything on it really, and I don't even know what the theme really is. All right. I'm pretty sure that's everything that we got. We got confirmation on Guardian, we got confirmation on Paragon, we have confirmation on Evoker for Elementalists, we have confirmation on the Gale Shot, the Troubadour, and the Ritualist. So we're really just, oh, and the Antiquary. So we are literally just waiting for them to tell us about Engineer and Revenant. Isn't it so depressing as a Revenant main? Just tell me who I'm channeling, man. I want to know. I want to know what love is. Alright guys, let's check out this log. This is a 22-minute log, probably in SMC, I assume. Vindicator at the top. Don't take this, but don't take this for much. This is a very cloudy fight, and it's extremely long. Akabar, man, Akabar is making me proud, brother. Very good. And Josephus too. On Hollow, and he's up here. Very good. Good work. Good stuff, Akabar. Good stuff, Josephus. Selenity's up here. Oh, actually, no, they drop off a little bit after this this Mesmer here. Pretty good. Interesting, interesting. Let's see, I had the highest downed damage. 13 finishes. Look at that, guys. 28 downs count. The next highest was 17. That is crazy. You think Ritualist will be Alona? Dun, 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 dun. They did come out with a Ritualist skin. You can go to offensive stats and then look on the right. Alright, interesting. It's damage against down targets. If you go to offensive stats under general tab, all the way on the right, second from the right. Sorry. The alley-oop. Good fights, yeah, for sure. Definitely good fights. We had some good fights. Honestly, I had a lot more fun today. Green gave us more of a run for our money, so I actually had to try a little bit. So good on Green. That floor group is they're getting there. They're actually like starting to be pretty tanky, pretty hard to hit. Damage taken while down. This is not. Kind of wanted to see how much CC I'm doing. 10. Let's see, cleansing. Nice. Crazy. It's a lot of cleansing, man. Tempest cleansing. Very nice. Good stats. 20% resist uptime. I'm not even providing any, that's just for my boys. It's good. Not gonna knock on that.
Normally have less than that, to be honest.
Resist is so rare. That's why I love Renegade, because you give resist. Very nice. Is there one more log they're talking about? Where is it? Is it this one?
I think you're looking at this.
Hey. Yeah. I just wondering if maybe after this, we get some coffee.
Remix Prime.
I'm sorry.
Ooh, a Scrapper actually beat me in Dam. Oh, yeah, they almost matched me. That's crazy. Very nice. Zatu Ironclaw. This guy cranked. Pretty good.
Why not?
Okay, well then I'll just, I'll wait for you.
We'll figure it out.
31 what? Oh, yeah. I'm using Demon Stance, so sometimes I'll do a Strip Bomb, but usually I use it to leap in and pull. This is a shorter one, right? Yeah, this is a 4-minute. Interesting. I think I looked at this. Very nice. Sometimes I wonder how these logs are getting this data, because it sometimes just doesn't add up quite right. 10% resist uptime. That's probably from me just legend swapping, where I get 2 seconds of resist from legend swap. That's not good. That's a little low. Who's in my squad? I have a Herald. I had a Spectre. Oh, that's why I have nobody who provides quickness in my squad. Or not quickness, resist. Oh, just Doobie. One fire I ran, providing out the resist, and he didn't have that much on him. He had 20%. No, what? He had less than that. Huh. Maybe he's going quickness. What? Am I tripping? Where's quickness? Oh, there it is. Yeah, I think he's doing quickness, not resist. I mean, it's fine. Both are good. I think I prefer resist, though, personally. Because I provide my own quick. Alright, I think that's it. I think that's it for the, let's just jump on the Reddit. Is there any leaks? Anything interesting? Any posts? Power Lack Willbender. Oh, that's a cool piece of art. I'm not sure why this is a Willbender art. It looks like just some random guy with a sword, but it looks cool. Raid my drip. That's an F, bro. Oh, that's an F drip. I'll tell you that right now. I don't have to see any more of that. Bum bum bum. Yeah. You get a shroud. You get a shroud. Yeah. I don't know why they chose not to use the lantern as the luminary icon. I kind of agree with that. Why do they choose like the shield? I guess the shield comes from the lantern. What is this? Friendship ended with Mesmer. Now, now Troubadour is my best friend. Wow, I like the 2005. I like that 2005 quality. That's pretty good. Oh, is this a new Silvaria hairstyle? Ah, very cool. Is that coming to the game? I didn't even notice that. Pretty cool. I don't like how the bow doesn't actually look like the bow that we get in the Gale shot in the art, but because if the Gale shot was actually that green, I think it'd look pretty cool. What if you wanted a ranger with sniper rifle, but instead you got a third bow? Heard you got longbow and short bow. We wanted a third one. I can't wait to try my short bow, longer bow build. All right, guys, we get it. The same joke. What am I reading? Mesmer, Thief, and LETs. Thief and Ellie mains, huh? ANET, Mesmer, Ranger, and Guardian. Huh? I don't get it. I'm dumb. And anyone else get really excited when they heard this? I know this is just wild speculation, but the fact that they directly mentioned the Tengu and the Dominion Winds could possibly be finally going there. No, we're not, buddy. It's a Tyrian Alliance. We're not going to the Dominion Winds. If we do, it'd be a nice surprise, but we're not. Oh no. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I do not want to be a Quaggan legend. No, I don't like that. No, sir. What is this? Some drip. Alright, I think that's it. I don't think... What is this? Is this a real ad for the game? That looks cool. I like this art. I love the Guild Wars art style, man. I love this, like, cel-shaded... I'm not sure how to even describe it. The inverse coloring here, like, using the white to fill in, like, a drawing. Ah, very nice. So good. You want to be a Quaggan legend? No way. I swear, if I have to hear a Quaggan in my brain, I would actually snap. Can you imagine that? Ooh, use my power, Remix. Oh fuck. God, I would instantly mute all sound. And maybe have to switch classes. I think that's it. Alright. Alright guys, I think that'll be the end. I think that'll do it. You would love it. You would die. I mean, if they give me some OP utilities like Portal or Stealth or something cool, maybe I play it. But what kind of... Is there even any cool legends of Quaggan in the lore? I don't even think so. Alright. Katie becomes a Rev Quaggan main story arc. Alright, I'm probably gonna cut it out here. It's 1 AM. It seems like a fine time to jump out, and I don't honestly think that oh, Quaggans are legendary. I don't think I want to do any PvE stuff right now, because let's see. I could work on this like bounties thing, but I'll do that next stream. Next time I stream, maybe later this... Oh, actually not later this week. I have a trip coming up this weekend. I'm taking the family out to the mountains. I'm going north of Colorado. Should be beautiful. Looking forward to it. But I have some bounties to do. Those are my next goals. Alright. What's nice to find a nice vista here to dance at. This looks pretty nice up here. Hit the old midnight dance. Am I even gonna make it up there? I think I can if I just... Yeah, I can. Right. Can I go even higher than this? This is so high up, it's crazy. Let's break dance facing that way. That background looks pretty cool. So high up. So cool. I love the zone. I didn't like it at first, but it's a good zone. Alright, let's close up all these extra tabs I've got. The Shushidu legendary? What's the lore on Shushidu, actually? Shushidu legendary. Shushidu's are shields connected to our thorns.
Is there any lore on this weapon? I actually don't. Is this a Gen 2? Yeah, it's a Gen 2, so it has lore. It's got one of those crazy... Yeah, okay. Honestly, Shushudu looks cool. If it wasn't such a silly concept... I like the footfalls. I like the idea of like a frosty shield, but I wish it didn't have like a little guy in there. So Shushudu is just like a baby. Interesting. Cool. It seems like there's not much lore on that though. The tiny Quaggan has made up their mind to follow you as a champion of Tyria. Ah, okay. Yeah, I didn't think they had any significant actual lore. Alright guys, I am going to cut out. I appreciate you guys hanging out. Had a fun one. I'll see you guys next time. Next scheduled stream will be next week Monday, but I might stream... No, honestly, I won't see you guys until Monday for sure, because like I said, I have a trip up. That's gonna be really starting on Friday. I don't see myself streaming tomorrow, so I gotta pack up and make sure everything's ready. Let's check the YouTube channel really quick. Boom, boom, boom. All right, cool. Everything's all good. All right, guys. I will catch you next time. I appreciate you guys as always. Make sure you guys are hydrating. Take care of yourselves. Do your stretches. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care.